I'm going to do a video here on the Chelyabinsk meteorite that hit Russia on February 15th, 2013, and it really messed up the Russian landscape. They have some pieces of it here at the Woody Museum. Here's some actual pieces of it, and we're going to have some meteorite hits, pretty good size ones coming up. The Russians actually hit this one with a anti-ballistic missile, and you're not going to see it on any of this video here, but this video is a compilation video of as the asteroid strike, as the meteorite struck, and its after effects. It devastated the landscape, needless to say, and that was after they hit it with an ABM. So we're going to let this roll here. Many of y'all will recall that there was a suspected meteorite hit, the Tunguska effect in Siberia. Anyway, here we've got some footage not normally seen even on YouTube, but like I said, this is after they've gotten hit by an ABM, and here's some of the blast effect miles from where it actually hit. The theory behind hitting it with an ABM is you split it up into several pieces. Although it doesn't really lose too much kinetic energy, it's like a karate chop compared to a boxer's punch. You spread it out over a larger area as opposed to a palm shot, and you spread the misery a little bit. And here's it affecting as it's burning up. Here it is coming in. So this is some rare footage you're not even going to see on YouTube. That's why they have it here at the museum. You can see there with the trail, at the point before that, it actually got hit by the ABM missile. And here's it being incandescent. You know, anything that comes incandescent is actually about as hot as the surface of the sun, as it's just before it hits. There it is, casting shadows all over the area. Like I said, I'm going to let this run a little bit so you can see some different angles. But this is footage not normally seen anywhere else. We've got a danger coming up. There's going to be they call it a sun wanderer because it hits at a weird angle. The Apophis asteroid. It's about the size of a couple football fields. It's really irregularly shaped, but it's called Apophis for the Egyptian god of death. And if it's going to pass by in a few years, and if it goes in through what's called the keyhole, which is a gravity projection well, if it goes through that keyhole, then it'll strike the next time it comes around. And according to the best projections I've got, and I've got some pretty good projections on it from people I know that are actually in the industry, it'll hit off the coast of California, specifically. Basically is the same latitude as Frisco, about 500 miles off. Best numbers they have. Now I believe that they're going to, if it looks like it's going to go through the gravity well, they'll try some things to alter it. Thing is, you got to make sure it's actually going into the gravity well, because if it isn't and you start doing something, you might actually push it into the gravity well. So there's several things they're going to try. One, they could fly a rocket near the tractor, and it would stay in orbit around it, and then it would slowly pull it off course. The other thing is painting it, and the theory behind that is if you've ever seen one of those little balls that they're in a vacuum and one side's painted black and one side's painted white, it actually the the white reflects the light, and actually the heat, the black side absorbs it and actually pushes. So it affected, just microscopically but over time it would divert it. The other thing is to attach an actual rocket to it to slowly nudge it out of orbit. The other thing would be to land a bomb on it and shatter it, but also move it a little bit out of orbit. So they'll do one of those others if civilization doesn't get fried with an EMP or World War III or a Carrington event. So there you have it. Pretty cool looking stuff. It tore up the area pretty good, and that's, like I said, that's even with it fragmented. It was several A-bomb, but they said it was because they hit it earlier, it spread it out, and there was obviously no radiation. So there you go. Life goes on after it, because this one wasn't that big. The hypothesis will be approximately 50 times bigger if we don't do something, or if it goes through the gravity well. That's all I got. Thank you.